Let's take another case with uncertainties. What about if we're going to square the number? So if I have 5.6 plus or minus 0.2 squared, again we're going to have to do this with percentages because squared is multiplying together. Squared is x times x. So what we do with this case then, p to the n, if we take the percentage of that to the power, is going to equal, we just multiply the percentage by the power. So let's work this out. So in a case like this, we've got 5.6 squared, so we work out 5.6. Let's work out what 5.6 squared is. 5.6 squared equals 31.36 plus or minus, and this is the thing. Okay, let's go back up here. What percent of that whole number is that? So to find the percentage, it's going to equal 0.2 over 5.6. 0.2 divided by 5.6 equals times 100 equals 3.57%. Now, the uncertainty, so p squared is going to equal, we take the power and we go 2 times the percentage, 3.57%. So the percentage is going to equal 7.143%. So now to convert this, we go sigma. Remember, this is the absolute amount. This is the plus or minus how many meters or kilograms or whatever it's going to be. We're going to multiply this by that number and divide by 100. So it's going to be 31.36, which is our value, times 7.143%. Divide the answer by 100. That's going to give you the absolute value, times 31.36 divided by 100. It's going to be 2.24. And then what we do, remember, we only give this to one significant figure. So sigma equals 2 to one significant figure. So for this number, we'd go 31.36 plus or minus 2. And there's no point in putting these decimal places in because these decimal places are smaller than this value. So the final answer is going to be 31 plus or minus 2. So what about if we do a square root? Let's say I take the square root of 5.6 plus minus 0.2. Well, we're going to do the same thing. We convert it, so p is equal to 3.57%. We did that, it's the same value here, so square root of p is going to equal, well, what power is square root? Square root is a half. So we take half the percentage of 3.57, we multiply it by half, 3.57 times 0.5, which is 1.785%. And then what we do is we do the same thing. So the absolute amount is going to equal we work out what the square root is. Square root of 5.6 equals, square root 5.6 equals 2.366. So we want 2.366 plus or minus, and what we do is we go 2.366 times 1.785% divided by 100, so we turn it into a value again, which is going to be times 1.785 divided by 100 equals plus or minus 0.0422, which equals 0.04 to one significant figure. So let's put that in here. So this is going to equal 0.04. And then we notice that this is at 2 decimal places. This answer goes to 3 decimal places. There's no point in going to 3 decimal places because this decimal place vanishes into the uncertainty. So we'll just round that off to 2 decimal places. So it becomes 2.37 plus or minus 0.04. And this is going to have a unit. This could be meters or kilograms or whatever. So this carries on. I mean, we do the same thing. If this was, if we were cubing that number, we multiply it by 3. If we're doing it to the 4th power, we'd multiply it by 4. If we're doing the cube root, we'd take 1/3 of the value.